Well, obviously it's a tremendous event for both universities. The committee does a tremendous job of putting this together each and every year here in the city of Columbus, and they've been gracious hosts. And as we talked about over the past couple hours or so, we talked about the fun and the festivities and the fact that there's been no major issues and things like that. So with that, you want to make sure that you continue to do those things and continue to bring pride to both universities because of the importance of the game and the fact that, you know, there's major ramifications when it comes down to it, and that's how we want it to be. Have this game have some meaning to it. And over the past couple of years being a part of it, there's been meaning to it in terms of the SIAC, so that people, both universities have the opportunity to go to championship games. So with that, these are the last 2 years, that's what it means, and hopefully we'll keep it that way.
Well, I'd like to elaborate on just how big this game could be for ramifications for whatever you guys do later on this season. You guys won last year. How much would another win here mean for you guys this season?
I mean, as I just said, you know, you talk about major ramifications in terms of the SIAC and the SIAC championship. Most likely the winner of this game goes to the SIAC championship. So the ramifications and the importance of it speaks for itself. Not only simply because of the SIAC, but just the importance of the game for both universities and the 364 days of bragging rights when it comes down to it for the rivalry. So with that, there's so much involved with this game when it comes down to the implications of bragging rights, the implications of the SIAC championship game, and then just the overall pride of the university. So being an HBCU alum, you know the importance of this game to your communities, your alumni, and things of that magnitude. So you definitely want to go in and put in a good showing and come out on top.
I have one final question. Just the fact that the city of Columbus put so much emphasis on this game and treat you guys the way they do, if you could just speak on it.
Well, the event itself and the way it's put on is A1. The city of Columbus have been very welcoming partners with this Fountain City Classic. They have been gracious hosts, and you know, just the atmosphere that the city of Columbus brings, and then the economic impact that it has for the city of Columbus as well has been tremendous. You know, and I definitely don't see this classic going anywhere anytime soon. And you know, for us, and then just the atmosphere of the stadium with it being right on top of you and fans right there with you, you know, you couldn't ask for a better football atmosphere for the most part. So with that, we enjoy coming to Columbus. We have a great time here, and hopefully Columbus continues to be good to us.
Coach Mike Woods from Davis Broadcasting. We're going to be broadcasting game live via radio and also coming live on Moneyboytv. I know the rivalry is huge. What do you do, knowing that you have this big classic? What do you do as far as keeping guys grounded? I know it's hard sometimes when they come into this big classic and understanding, some of the guys not understanding how important it is to get this game like you talked about. It's more important than anything versus this.
What our guys understand, and we reiterate it each and every week, is you can play with emotions, but you can't be emotional. You know what I mean? Playing within the emotions, because this is an emotional game, right? The game is a physical game. It's a dangerous game. So with that, there's gonna come emotions that come with the game of football, but you can't be over emotional and allow your emotions to get the best of you. So with that, you know, we harp upon that each and every week. It doesn't matter if it's this game, the game before, or it doesn't matter. You got to be able to play within your emotions and control yourself throughout the game. Yeah, we're gonna be hyped up before the game. It's just part of football. And it's a part of the rivalry, but at the end of the day, once that ball's kicked off, we have to be able to get back within ourselves, play the game that we need to play, and play it well at a high level within our emotions.
I got a question for both players. You guys can pick whoever goes first, but just the excitement behind this game and how ready are you guys for this game?
I would say we are all very excited. We both weren't able to play last year because we were hurt, so we were able to watch from the sideline and just get a feel for that. But now that we're able to actually play in it and make a difference into the game, it's definitely going to be a great experience. And for the team, we're all fired up for this game and ready to get after it on Saturday.
Same thing, we ready for this game, ready to put on the show. And just love the competitive, the spirit, all the alumni coming out, like you just feel the history. So just to be a part of that history is very special. So ready to put on the show.
You ready to talk some smack?
Definitely.
Real quick, Anthony, every day before I came to the play, both of y'all. But how do y'all feel is going to be the biggest difference with it being a classic version? I play ball, so I understand, it's just another game, but that's not the case. So y'all going into it, what's going to be y'all's mindset, taking that into with this being a classic version, so any other game from the previous set?
You got it.
So really, even though like we don't like to use, but everything we hear going around the city is beat for Valley. Since we get here, like as soon as you get recruited up here, it's beat for Valley. So it's like it's already implanted in us and it's still in us. So it's like we already know what the business is. So we just go out there and play.
Yeah, just like he said, ever since we all got here, it's before we had to win homecoming and before Valley. So we had Fort Valley weekend. We all know the importance of it, and that's also on our minds.
Thank you guys very much.
I got a question, PLB Broadcasting. I guess the question is, moving from high school to college, what would be your message to aspiring athletes? What was something that you wish you had known, even though you've been successful, but what would you really wanted to know that you could share?
Usually in high school, and when you get to college at the next level, you're that guy. But I wish I would have just known that the competition is just a lot more higher, and you got to work way more harder. And I also just being able to be coachable, and you don't know everything at the end of the day. So always just be willing to learn, even if you haven't success, just still continuing to have that mindset that you can learn and get better every day.
Yeah, same thing, but also just knowing, like, I ain't gonna say I didn't know it, but I definitely knew it already that school comes first and we students first. So it's just making sure, I seen a lot of players, like a lot of great talented players that I seen and grew up with have a downfall in college because of grades and stuff like that. So the most important thing is get your grades right so you can be able to play that sport that you love to play.
Got one last question for y'all. Do y'all have any rivals, any guys y'all played with against in high school that are on the opposing team and y'all look for, y'all chop it up and talk about today, any inside rivals that y'all might have played against in high school that's on the other side?
Nah, I'm from Florida, so nah,
Okay.
I don't really.
Nah, I ain't got nothing either.
All right.
I tell them all the time when we're recruiting guys, it's hard to be around, but it's a bitch to play against one.
Oh, what?
I don't think we can top that.
Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
First thing, just the obvious question. You're back in Columbus for yet another Fountain City Classic. Just the excitement with the game and how much you guys are ready for it.
We're extremely excited. Been waiting all year for this opportunity. It's a lot at stake on Saturday, and we can't wait to go out and play at 2 o'clock.
Absolutely. Obviously, there's a lot of hype around it. A lot of fans are excited for it. But what does it mean to be once again in Columbus, and just the way that Columbus gets, super excited about this and puts everything into it? What does that mean to you guys?
It means everything. This is a game that means a lot to our alums. This is what they talk about all year. So to finally be here, it's a game we're looking forward to as well, playing our rival in a great classic in the city of Columbus. It's second to none, and we can't wait to go out and perform.
And every year this game means a lot, from just the bragging rights perspective, but it also means a lot in whatever possibilities may come at the end of the season for you guys.
Right.
If you could just speak on how much this game means for actual playoffs or whatever else may happen.
Well, every year this game is going to mean a lot because you got two of the blue blood programs in the SIAC, and this year is no different. It's a lot at stake for this game, but we're not focusing on any of that. Our main focus is winning this game. That's it. That's the only thing we're focused on.
Coach, we are going to be broadcasting this game live on the radio and live stream the game as well. Man, I am well connected with so many. I've been fortunate to know so many Wildcats, and I tell you what, y'all got a great alumni base here. They step up. We got a bunch of great alumni who are from this area, and they talk more trash. So y'all don't need to talk trash. What does it mean for you guys, for the players, especially to the players, to know the rich history here in Columbus, and to have the great support of a lot of guys who lined up and did what y'all did, coming in, sitting in those stands and to watch you guys play?
Well, we know that we sitting on the shoulder of giants. You know, it's a big game. We love the atmosphere. We love the fans that come out and support us. It's a great atmosphere to be a part of, and we just proud to be Wildcats at the end of the day.
As a freshman, like he said, we stand on big shoulder, and I just use it every day to get better with my brothers. And like he said, go Wildcats.
We just know we got unfinished business to take care of. It ain't too much to be said. Just meet us Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that, again, I'm glad you said that because there's a lot of smack talking going on out there for earlier in the luncheon. So I know you guys. I asked a question a few minutes ago to one of the other. Do you have any other team former players, opponents on the other team?
We don't. I don't.
Y'all have any friends that y'all played against in high school?
No friends.
Okay. I think that's big, you know, when it comes down to the rival. So again, you've been local kid. What does this mean to you, Dre?
It means a lot. Playing in my hometown, playing with my brothers, playing the sport I love. Just want to get the victory.
Quick question, I got a question for Dre. Man, when he said you were a true freshman starting that corner, man, my eyes lit up. That's exactly where I was. Man, what's been your biggest, not just with Saturday, but your biggest adjustment playing that corner? My best athletes on the field, you know what I'm saying? So what's been your biggest adjustment just from literally just in high school last year? So that adjustment that you had coming in, stepping foot as a day one starter as a freshman?
My biggest adjustment really just learning like the plays, learning quarterback, just learning the game. It's all, for me, it was mentally because physically I can play and I know I can play. It's just all about being mentally ready, and you just have to learn the game.
Absolutely, wow.
Coach, again, another question about this local kid right here that everybody loves. What stood out the most about him in the recruiting process, and once he stepped on campus, what's been one of the things that you could say great things about this young man as far as what he's done since he's been on your campus?
Well, outside of his athletic ability, the thing that sticks out the most to me is what a good person he is. And that's not only Dre, but that's the majority of the kids on our team, all the kids on our team, definitely all these guys I brought here with me today. It's the person that he is. That's why he's the player that he is, because he's a great person.
Dre, they mentioned earlier that not only are you a true freshman, not only are you from here, but you were actually at this luncheon last year, outside looking in. To be in the game now, I mean, a year removed from being here last year, it's got to be kind of, full circle for you.
Yes, sir.
If you could just speak on that and just how important it was to play in this game.
It's going to be very important to me. Simply, like you just said, I was on the other side last year, so it's just a lot to prove that everyone was coming out to watch me and just for them to come to support me, and like Coach Gill said, just to come out and get this victory.
Brandon, you've been the lead rusher in the conference. Man, we all had to talk, running back is a lost art. You know what I'm saying? What pride do you take into you being the lead rusher, but also just let you know that running back position is still a valuable position?
It's always going to be a valuable position. I'm trying to come back here. I came back for my second year to prove that we had some unfinished business and we had a lot to finish at the end of the year. My old line stepped up big this year. They came through. They did a lot of big things. We had to adjust in the beginning of the year, but at the end of the day, we ended up coming together, and we trying to finish this year with the SIAC championship, and we trying to win that rushing title this year.
Question: what will be some of your motivators when you hit the field on Saturday? Like, what would be
That's
the
everybody.
motivation?
Just to get the opportunity, like, you gotta just take that to the highest perspective when you think about it. Cause like, there's many people nowadays want to be in our shoes to play that, get this opportunity to play in the Classic. Like, I never thought I would have been in it until I came to Fort Valley, especially since I'm from Fort Valley. But it's definitely a sight to be seen.
But God is my motivation. I just want to do everything I can to glorify Him. So when we go out and we perform with class, that's ultimately what we're all about. So that's going to be my motivation, not only for the Fountain City Classic, but for every game.
Yeah, that's it.